Welcome back or welcome if you know my channel. I hope you're all doing great. Finally, after 4 years of waiting, Island 2 started. Actually, I didn't wait 4 years because I didn't really care about Island 2 until 6 months ago with Are You Next. But anyway, let's pretend. I'm actually so excited to talk about the first episode. Aren't you? Now in this video, I will give my opinion on each performance of the episode 1, as well as my ranking of the contestants after it. But before that, some disclaimers as always. And by the way, if you are not yet a subscriber, subscribe please, it really helps me. This whole video is only my opinion, so feel free to disagree with me and react or leave your opinion in the comments. But do not forget to remain respectful, any hate comments will be removed. To rank the contestants, I merely base myself on the impression I have of them. More generally, I'm a person who rely on the overall image of a participant, so her personality, her abilities, but also her visual. So yes, sometimes I just like a contestant because she's pretty or cute. Sorry if it bothers you, that's just my type and what I like, even if I always try to not focus only on that. Now, let's really start. First, I really liked the style of the show. The budget was well invested in my opinion. Before their performances, there was a preliminary ranking made by the participants themselves. Here's the ranking. Talon, Kim Ji-won, Hyuna, Antae, Sol, Yeon, Nana, Rico, Cutie, Ling Ling, Yuju, Sejong, Min-sol, Taeyeon, Ri, Mei, Sebi, Ji-won, Juwon, Coco, Taemin, Sarang, Fuko, Junghyun. I agree with this, but in the same time, I'm surprised. I didn't think that some girls would be so high. So for the first episode, the girls will be separated into 2 groups according to the quality of their performance. If they are judged good by the producer, they will go to Island, which is basically a pretty and super place to train. Otherwise, they will go to the ground, which is basically a full grape and sad place. I kinda liked this way of judgment, to be honest. Like, it's not super original, but it's also changed from the usual levels judgment, like the low chair, the middle chair, and the high chair. At first, I was afraid about the limit of 12 contestants in the island part. I thought it would be unfair for the girls who were going to pass last, but it was well managed. So it's okay. I will talk a little bit more about that later in the video. Let's move on to the performances now. Sarang, Kim Ji-won, Juwon, and Min-son will perform Unforgiven for the first performance of the show. First of all, overall, it was a good performance. The girls went well with the style of the song. They were able to represent it well. They were confident and their stage presence was good as well as their singing and dancing. The performance just lacks something impressive. Now I'm gonna focus on each girl. Sarang was clearly the best. Her presence was the best. She seemed totally comfortable on stage. Her voice was also the best and the one that went best with the song. She also made an effort on her facial expressions. I appreciate that. She got all the A's from the producer and it's deserved for me. Regarding Maisel, I think she was the second best. She had incredible confidence. Her facial expressions were well controlled and her pretty deep voice sounded very good and different. She got 4A out of 5, I think it's right. Now Ji-won. Contrary to the producer judgment, I think she performed well. I loved her voice, which was controlled, and her tone is really pretty. She also had the part with the highest note, not a real high note by the way, and she did great. Her voice was really good with the song. She reminds me of Chaewon's one. Where Jiwon was less well is in terms of confidence and stage presence. She still had an acceptable stage presence, especially because she made efforts on her facial expressions, but unfortunately it wasn't enough, especially for a song like this whose concept is to be badass. She got 2A of 5. In my opinion, she should have gotten a better score, at least 3A. And finally Juwon. She was good and confident, but she didn't really stood out for me, and I thought that her voice didn't fit the song. She was not bad at all, but her strong point was especially her self-confidence, which went perfectly with the song. She got 4A out of 5. It's a little bit too much for me. I will have given her 3A. The second performance is Afterlike, performed by Fuko, Beauty, Taeyeon, Yeon, and Kwon Jiwon. Overall, I found their voices pretty weak. They lacked power. The girls represented the song well, and it was a correct performance in my opinion. Let's start with Fuko, the best of the team. Her voice was the most pleasant to hear, even though it would have been even better with a little bit more power. She clearly had a center aura and a very good presence with good facial expressions. She got all the A's from the producer, and it's really deserved for me. Then Taeyeon, who clearly lacked singing, let's be honest. I enjoyed her dance, which was graceful thanks to her ears as a ballet dancer. She lacks of strange presence too, but still managed to catch my eyes because she had cute facial expressions to look at. She got 1A out of 5. It's okay because she really lacks. Jiwon had the same flaws as Taeyeon. Her singing was clearly not enough, as she was just invisible in this performance. Really sad. She got 1A out of 5 too. Again, it's okay because she really lacks. For Yeon, once again, her singing was not good, but I think she still had a good stage presence and caught my eyes. She also had good facial expressions. She got no A at all. Yes, she was not good, but compared to Cheon or Jiwoo, I think she deserved at least 1A like the others. And finally, Beauty, who is a big surprise for me. She sang well as Fuko, maybe even better, I can't choose. Her voice is really nice. She didn't have a big stage presence, but during her parts, she was really pleasant to watch thanks to her facial expressions. She got all the A's from the producer like Fuku, and it's deserved for me. The third performance is Sweet Venom, performed by Sujun, Lingling, Sebi, and Yuna. This performance is very painful to watch. I don't know if it's the original song that sounds so bad, but the high notes are really bad. It's really unpleasant to listen to be totally honest. We felt that they really struggled. However, the dance was really entertaining. The best was for me Sebi. Her singing was the best, even if the high notes always sounds very bad, but it was the least worse. She had an amazing stage presence, like a center, and I enjoyed her facial expressions. By the way, she reminds me a lot of Jiwoo in her appearance and because of the tone of her voice. She got 4A, I think it's right because of the faint high notes. Sojung was good too, the high notes still sounded bad, but the rest of her singing was good. She also had an incredible stage presence through her dance. I really liked her talent to draw attention on her. She got all A, I think it's okay because she was good, but compared to Sebi who got only 4A, it seems a little bit unfair. Even though she didn't have a very good stage presence, Lingling distinguished herself partly by her singing, which was good except on the high notes like their others. Too bad that she didn't know how to attract attention on her because she was not bad at all. She got 2A, I think she deserved at least 3A like Jiwon. And finally Yuna. She seemed to really suffer and struggle on stage. She was not comfortable at all and you can clearly see it. Her voice was pretty bad, which ruined everything. I think the song was not adapted at all to her abilities. She got 0A and I think it's right. The fourth performance is Cake by Rico, Soul, Untitled, and Nana. This performance was really fun to watch, I like it. We see that the girls are still beginners and not really confident in them, but they were nevertheless pleasant to look at. The vocals were not really good though. My favorite is absolutely Soul. First, she's so cute to look at. I love her outfit, oh my god. But let's not only focus on that. She had a good presence and really good facial expressions. Her voice was also the best, especially at the bridge. She got 3A out of 5, it's right to me. I also liked Wiko. Her voice was not amazing but was still good. She also had a good stage presence and good facial expressions. She got 3A too, and it's still right to me. Then Anjay didn't have such an horrible singing, but it was just very irregular, especially on high notes. Surprisingly, I think she had a good stage presence and caught my eyes, so not so horrible after all. Again, she got 3A too, and it's still right to me, even though I think maybe she deserved only 2. And finally, no. Unfortunately, it was catastrophic. I understood that she was really stressed, and I hope that she sings better in other conditions because it was really bad. In terms of dance and stage presence, it's not so horrible. She still had cute facial expressions. She got 0A, and let's not lie, it's deserved. The fifth performance is Baggy Jeans, performed by Wee, Chuchu, and Coco. A very interesting performance. The girl seems very confident, so it was really nice to watch. I also like the risky choice along because the chorus is on a very low tone, so it's a bold choice. I particularly liked Coco. She's the one that stood out the most for me. Her singing or whether rap is good, her dancing too, and her presence too. I do have liked more facial expression because she seemed a little without emotion. She got 3I, pretty okay I think. Maybe she deserved 4I. Wee was really good too. She managed the singing and the rap well. She was really good, even if we see that she was tired at the end. She also had a good presence and knew how to attract attention with her facial expression. She got 3I. I think she deserved more, like Coco. And to finish, let's talk about Yuju. She was really not bad. The only problem is that she didn't sing at one time. Otherwise, she would have been really well ranked, I think, because she was able to impose herself on stage and her singing was generally good apart from this mistake. She got 2I, and I think it's deserved because she didn't sing.
Yeah, I'm the drama.
The sixth and final performance is Drama, performed by Jimin, Mei, Jungkook, and Jihoon. This performance was just amazing, the best of all. They ate that, nothing to complain. Jungkook was the best, no doubt. Her high note was amazing and actually all of her singing. I understand why girls put her first in the ranking. She also had a very good stage presence and knew perfectly captivate the spectators. She got all I mean of course. I want to talk about Mei next. She was so charismatic from the first minute. This woman is so beautiful, by the way. The next it girl for me. She wanted to fight. She wanted drama. She caught my eyes so much. It's crazy. She's amazing. I'm a little biased, I have to admit, but I just love her so much. Small detail, she has a little work to do on her voice. She got 4I. She deserved all I in my opinion. Jihoon was really good too. Her singing was impeccable. The only problem is that she didn't stood out at all. It's so unfortunate. I hope she will gain confidence in herself in the future because her voice is really beautiful. She also got 4I. It seems right for me. And to finish, Jimin did well too, even if I expect a little more of her, not because she was bad, but just because she was really good in Ionex, so I expected a crazy level from her. Her voice was a little weak sometimes, by the way, but she had a good stage presence otherwise. She got all I deserved it. Now that I have given my opinion on each of the performances, I will give my ranking of all of them. First, Drama of course. Second, Unforgiven. Third, Cake. Fourth, Afterlike. Fifth, Baggy Jeans. And in last place, Sweet Venom. Now the result of their interest test. As there were too many girls in the island, they voted to know who was going to go to the ground. But they voted for the girl they wanted to be with, not the one who should be eliminated. Following this vote, Minsol, Sol, Enchae, and Wiko went to the ground. Now I'm going to give the final ranking of the episode. This ranking is not official and calculated by me. I took into account the I received by the producer for each girl and their preliminary ranking. So here is it. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoy it. My top 3 right now is Mei, Junghyun, and Fuku. I'm saying you goodbye and see you next week. Bye! Mwah.